Hello, good morning. This is Sally Chang of Evergreen Taiji Academy for Morning Qigong. Good morning. All right, let's start with a little bit of a warm-up. So stand with your feet parallel to each other, toes pointed straight ahead. Good, and then from here, just you can put your hands on your hips, or you can put them on your belly or in your sacrum. This is my preferred way. Just do a little bit of rotation of the waist and the hips. And you can go really wide if you want to, kind of just to get out all the kinks and do some stretching. Go both ways. And then bring your circles in a little bit as you focus more and more on the centers of your feet. Centers of the feet. So almost like you're standing on a soft golf ball. And you don't want to topple off of the golf ball. So your weight stays more consistently in the middle. Go both ways. You can put some air in the knees, slight bend in the knees, just fine. Good, okay. All right, from here, let's roll the shoulders back, opening the chest and the upper back, stretching the neck down, releasing the jaw. Really not forcing it either, just letting the dropping and the core engagement, the dropping of the shoulders and the core engagement, so you're bringing your belly in a little bit towards your spine as you do this, and this helps to lengthen the neck, especially the feeling in the back of the neck. So the back of the head starts to release, the jaw releases, shoulders release, and your core wakes up more and more. Good. When your core is awakened and engaged, your body is moving more harmoniously as a unit. So it's not just for your six-pack abs. It's not really about that at all. It's to develop an awakened tone in the core muscles to unify upper, lower, front, back, and side to side. So we're going to the front now as you go back and up, straight down the sides, back and up, straight down the sides. Again, your core is engaged and awake. It's not overly tense, and it's not ever going to a point of complete flaccidity either. So the tone changes, but it never goes away. It doesn't become untoned once you start your practice. Okay, so the core never becomes a wet noodle without any tone. Okay, good. From here, let's do a little bit of arm swinging. So your feet are still pointed straight ahead, and you can do a slight bend in the knees. Okay, but don't collapse here when you're going down. Keep the spine straight. Keep the lumbar spine, the lower back, stretching down, and release any excess tension in the hips. Put a little bit of air in the knees, like they're increasing in the joint space. Okay, so they're not just decreasing because you're bending your knees, but actually you want to increase the joint space as you bend. Good. All right. From here, look over your shoulder. Rotate your head around. Come mostly straight across the top. You can look up, but you're mostly going in a half moon shape, a half circle, or a 2/3. Okay, you don't want to crane the neck backwards because it causes a lot of compression in the back of the neck. And going the other way. Good, and keeping the feet and the hands alive and engaged as you're doing this. Try not to displace any weight from left to right in the feet. For example, as you're turning to the right, don't lean to the right. You want to keep the feeling symmetrical and even in the feet, even though you're rotating the head. So this seems and appears to be very simple, and you could say that it is simple, but what happens in the body can be, you can have an increased awareness of your body habits and how it leans forward or to the side or to the inside or to the back of the feet, and just bring it to a more consistently stable and balanced place, even as the head is rotating. Okay, good. And then from here, sink in your stance, and then as you inhale, raise the arms, increase the tone in the core, so bring your belly in, and then exhale down the front center line. Good. Rotate the entire arms out, so you're opening your chest as you do this. Raise up, drop the lower spine. As you come up to the top, drop the palms down, front center line with your exhalation, a slow exhalation. Good. Inhale on the way up, and exhale on the way down. Rotate open. Inhale up, extending all the tendons in the arms and the hands, and exhale on the way down. Good. Depositing the chi in the lower belly, in the lower dantian. As your arms raise, it's like the fingertips, they see each other at the top. They lock in to each other's tractor beam. They see each other on the way down the front center line. Good. From here, split the palms flat across the waist and sink in your stance by bending the knees but not bending forward. Inhale, raise and lengthen your spine as you lengthen the arms. Then turn the palms in towards the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Rotate the arms open. Keep the weight centered in the feet. Drop the lower spine as the arms come above the shoulders. Turn the palms down at the top of the head. Drop down. Drop the tension from your shoulders as you exhale slowly down the center line. Bring the palms flat across the waist and sink the palms gently. Good. Inhale, raise up through the crown, lengthen the arms, and turn the palms in. Third time, rotate the arms out. Extend the fingertips like they're telescoping out on their own. You're not forcing it. You're just letting them extend out like an antenna, like 5 antennas on each side. Bring the palms flat across the waist and sink the palms gently. Inhale, raise through the crown of the head and turn the palms in. Good. Take a deep breath and exhale. Good. From here, take a slightly wider stance. Have the knees pointed forward, so as if the knees had eyes. They'd always be looking forward. Feet are forward as well. Good. From here, you're going to sink in your stance into a horse stance with the palms facing down. Just do this as far as comfortable, okay? You don't have to push it. Make sure the knees are pointed straight ahead and the knees aren't going in or out, okay? Then engage your core by bringing your belly button in towards the front of your spine. Feel a lengthening of all these muscles on the front, like somebody's like almost like straightening out all the wrinkles in your shirt. Somebody's straightening out all the wrinkles in your muscle and fascia on the front of your body. Feel this connection to the crown of the head as you do this. Good. Now when you raise, don't lose that tone and connection in the belly. Instead, just focus on the centers of the feet and then raise up as if somebody's pulling you like a marionette string, pulling you from the crown of the head as you raise, straight up along an A-frame. Let the arms fall down and face the body as you do so. Good. Now as you sink, don't let the belly go all wibbly wobbly. Just let it decrease slightly in its tone. Get all the wrinkles out of the front. Gently just drill down into the earth. Open the joints in the knees as you sink and float the arms up. And again, just do this as far as is comfortable. We're not in a contest with anybody. Lengthen the lower back and release the hips in order to feel the soles of the feet. Keep the shoulders very soft and relaxed. There should be no neck tension or jaw tension. If there is, then you're bearing down. So really avoid bearing down by bringing your belly in and engaging your core. Just natural breathing, whatever comes natural to you. You can try it both ways. Inhale down, exhale up, or the reverse, exhale down, inhale up. Both should be effective. You should be able to keep engagement in your core, whatever variation you're doing. So it's just very gentle up and down motion. Good. Now from here, I'm going to sink and raise our arms, and then we're going to turn slightly. Okay, as you turn, make sure that your knees stay pointed forward. You're not going to let this knee wander out. The knees stay pointed forward, and that will prevent you from overturning. So you do not want the upper body to turn and the lower body to kind of shear in an opposite direction. You want to go together, and then when you reach your limit, just stop. Don't push it. Don't push the limit. Okay, same in this direction. So this is like your arms are just resting on a beach ball. So keep the arm and the upper body unified and neutral. So your shoulders and your neck are not pushing anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Keep the shoulders open. Notice if there's any tension or tightness as you're turning. Sorry, we had a little technical blip there, so don't let it interrupt your flow. We're still doing the same thing. So you're sinking a little bit. Allow the knees to still point forward as you sink. There's no collapse. So it's like you're holding a balloon, an inflatable balloon, weightless, between the knees. But it keeps that internal archway with integrity and form. So there's no collapse in the internal archway that is formed by the inside line of the legs. Good. Now from here, raise up again through the crown. Don't just stand up without mindfulness. Okay, so now you're here, so let's just loosen it up again. Okay, see if this feels any different. Now that you're up and down is a bit more defined and cleaned up a little bit, see if this becomes cleaner too. So what I mean by that is that the shoulders are not pushing forward or back as you're doing this, and you're not bending. You're not bending forward or back as you're doing this, okay? And you're not pushing the shoulders in any direction. They just stay like they're pinned right there in the shoulder, and you're just dropping them down. And the legs are just going straight down, and the lower back stays lengthened and without tension because you're not doing this. Okay, you're just dropping down. As you drop down, you feel the lengthening down through here. The hips stay open, and you feel like you're dropping and reconnecting with the centers of the feet at all times. So down and up, you stay connected with the centers of your feet, which is the point that's right in front of the ankle bone on the midline. Okay, so the arms stay neutral, the chin is slightly tucked. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Okay. From here, inhale on the way up. Keep inhaling. Keep centered in your feet as you expand the lungs in all directions. Then bring the forearms like they're coming closer together without tension. And then palms down the front on your exhalation. So inhale, continue to inhale as you raise. Inhale through the back as well as the front, sides as well, and then exhale as you come in and down. Good. Inhale, up and out. Very gentle. Exhale in and down. Good. Inhale, up and out. Exhale in and down. Good. Feel the lungs expand all directions like a big balloon. Bring your belly in. Keep the core engaged. Keep the core engaged as you bring the palms closer together and sink down the front center line. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Now as you're raising, you're going to inhale up. Keep your inhalation going. And then as you're out here, rotate on the spine, keeping the knees straight ahead in both directions. Good. Relax the shoulders, bring the palms together without touching, and come down the front. Good. So raise up. Keep your core engaged through the back as well, like you're expanding a balloon. Now it's like you are the balloon. So you feel the balloon, the inside of the balloon and the outside of the balloon. The inside of the arms, the chest, and the outside of the arms and the back. Not with excess tension. You want to harmonize the tension on the inside and the outside, so that one is not more than the other. So what tends to happen is that we'll have more tension in one direction or the other, but you want to avoid that. You want to harmonize the tension and keep the form. Good. Feel the central axis go up as the arms come down. Expand. Rotate the shoulders and elbows down so you expand the bubble. Rotate only to as much as your knee will allow, your knees and hips allow, without rolling the weight to the side of the foot. Keep the weight in the center of the foot. Keep relaxing the hips. Keep the back relaxed. Good. Spine goes up as the arms come down. Rotate the elbows down. Keep the chest open. Expand the back. Expand the ribs. Keep them open. Don't over-rotate. Put your mind in your belly rather than the shoulders and the neck or the arms and the hands. Put the captain of the ship in the belly, the lower dantian, the lower abdomen. so that all motions literally are moving from that area. Drop the shoulders as you expand the balloon, then rotate and rotate. Drop your shoulders, drop the elbows. Keep the spine lifting as the arms come down. Float the arms up. Drop and wrap the elbows in. Drop the shoulders as you expand out your balloon. Turn to one side. Make a note at center and then turn to the other side. Turn the palms and sink. Good. Last one. Wrap the elbows in, expand through the chest and the back, rotate to one side, keeping air in the knees, keeping your rotation very clean, free and easy in the hips. Good. All right. And then keep the spine going up as you let the arms fully come down. Good. And feel the extension of the arms, like all of these tendons, all through here, all through the fingers. They just become less tense. They become more relaxed, like they just, all these joints, they open up, every single one of them. All the joints, they open up. They traction themselves out like a telescope. And you're not forcing it or becoming rigid. So you're not going back this way to feel a stretch. You're just letting them expand in their natural tension-free zone, like they are all antennas just expanding out. Okay, good. Now feel that expansion of the antennas going out. Good. And then from here, as you raise, feel the antenna telescoping out of each finger. Keep them extended, sink a little bit, and then hinge down on the elbows, keep the shoulders down, and let them come down like your fingers are going through the floor. Good. Then sink a little bit, and then open the chest. Cycle these arms up, and then raise up. And then the fingers stay long, like you're going through the wall in front of you and through the floor. The spine is going straight up and down within the natural curvature of the spine. So it feels straight up and down in your A-frame. In your A-frame. The A-frame is defined by the 2 points in the centers of the feet. Stay in the low position here. And then the crown of the head. Like somebody's pulling you up as if you were a marionette. Good. Even in the down position, you feel like somebody's holding you up like a marionette. So you're the puppet and the puppeteer. You're both. So you're holding your head up with as little excess tension as possible. You keep the tone at the top so that the rest of the muscle tissue below the top of the head can be as relaxed as possible. Good. So you're slightly cycling the arms. This comes from Master Lee's 15 movements. I'm just taking this piece out. Good. So I'm gonna sink and bend the arms up. Go straight up with the body. Keep the space within the spine. You want to preserve the space in the spine so there is as little compression as possible. So think about the joint space rather than only the bony structure. You want to raise the whole body to raise the arms up. Release tension in your shoulders. Sink a little bit more as you hinge the arms. Raise up through the crown of the head, keeping the A-frame going, sinking a little bit as you go below the shoulders. Sink a little bit more, really just by relaxing the hips. So it's not really about like your distance to the floor. That is so important. It's how you can open your hips so that they can freely rotate. You want to keep hips and shoulders, those ball and socket joints, freely moving, like they're well lubricated. There's plenty of space in there. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of closing. So sinking in your stance, rotate the arms open, extend the fingertips, drop the lower back as you're extending the arms above the head. Keep the tone at the top, even as you disinhibit and drop the shoulders. Drop the palms down the front center line. Clear the palms flat across the waist as you raise straight up in your spine. Sink the palms gently. Inhale, increase the space in the spine, preserve the space in the spine as you turn the palms in. Good. Rotate open the shoulder joints. Stay on the front half of the body as you raise the arms up, so you're less than 180 degrees wide. The fingertips see each other as they come down the front center line. Clear the palms flat across the waist as you raise up through the top. Keep the tone at the top, the vertex of the head, the highest point, as you're moving up and down. Good. Third time. Extend out. Keep the core engaged. The core stays engaged. Down the front center line. Clearing the palms flat across the waist and sinking the palms gently. Inhale, raise. Exhale, sink. Good. From here, fold the palms one on top of the other so that the center points of the palms are overlapping. Step so that the insteps are touching each other. And then from here, take a deep breath. Settling the qi into the lower dantian, the lower abdomen. It's sealing in the qi. 3 times massaging. 3 times massaging the other direction. And warming the hands, keeping the shoulders down. Mind is calm. Washing the face with the qi. 3 times again. Face, temples, jawline. Face, keep the shoulders down. Shoulders are rotating. Chest is relaxed. Good. Now disperse the qi from head to foot like a mist. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks for joining us for Morning Qigong. I'm Sally Chang of Evergreen Taiji Academy. See you online.